Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're back with more of the buttons, and we ran across this. Oh, it's fogged up now. Boo!
Oh no. Hi, Erica. I'm still on starting soon. I must be on a real time delay.
Yeah.
It switch, right?
Yeah, it switched over.
There it finally goes.
I will note.
It's still good enough. You can see the lights. That's the main thing.
I will note I'm not getting the chat box in my Twitch, so I'm wondering if we're having internet problems again. I really hope.
Well, I see Orca's Evening Guys on screen.
Womp womp womp. But
Womp,
yeah,
womp,
we
womp,
got this really nice shot of Alexander. It was nicer before, where you had the stars in the background and the fog hadn't come in. And oh well, I tried. Okay, what is? Helps if I'm in the right window. Hi.
Hey.
And off to the short stop. Stop. Big West short stop.
The short bus stop?
The Big West short bus stop.
See how far we can get before the kettle screams at you?
Yes. I've currently got a kettle of tea starting, so you've made it a good friend.
Yes. Big steals himself for what may well be your final confrontation with the Illuminati.
Dun dun dun.
All right, Irena, Ladonia, this is it. We still don't know exactly how we're going to disable the core, but we do know that our only chance is to get back to that central control room. We also know that there's only one way in, and that Quick Thinks isn't going to let us through without a fight. Now, we can be pretty sure he can't see the future. Not anymore, at least. And without Roundrox to read the codex for him, he won't be turning back time on us either. But he's still a power-mad maniac with some of the deadliest machina in the realm at his disposal. After losing that book of his, I'd wager his trigger fingers feeling pretty bleedin' itchy. We'd best be ready for a battle and a half. Muscle against metal, man against machine. Gods, I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or soil myself. Mayhap all three. Here comes the chief now. It's time to move out. Time moves on, the imperfect past giving way to the perfect future. Worthy or unworthy of place in the New World Order, Alexander will judge.
Oh boy. Just in time for the kettle.
The whistle kind of cutting in and out of the mic is adding something to the scene. Yes, all is as Quick Thinks foresees. Truth hammer of Alexander falls on Uplanders. Ignorant and unworthy are not welcome in Illuminati future. Here, Uplanders meet their end times.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I can't move.
Freeze time field is deactivated. No matter. Uplanders will be reduced to smolder dust. Air! Shield?
We're out here! Dodge! That was a heck of a tell on that!
Yes. Thank goodness. We needed a lot of tell with time frozen. 7 hells. Now that was a bit too close for comfort. Is everyone alright? Colossus inside the Colossus. Look, I don't know what that thing was, but I'm pretty damn sure I know where it went. Or more accurately, when. If I'm not mistaken, what we're looking at is a localized distortion of time. Yeah, just what I always wanted to encounter.
Take notes! This will be important in like 2 minutes!
And just remember, for going back into the past, there's a hard limit of 4 seconds.
Yes! Oh my god!
The only question is when our metal friend will appear. Better not to wait, lest it catch us unawares. Ladonia, I need you to head into the distortion and dismantle that thing. We'll secure a path to central control while you do. Good luck. Nod. The proper response in any time.
Dun dun dun.
Soul of the Creator.
And I will be right back.
After these tea leaves.
Yes.
Oh, wow. No, it's not the new copper kettle. I think that still needs to be cleaned. It takes some fairly thorough cleaning before it's suitable for human use. Not to mention, I don't think it whistles, though we haven't tested that yet.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, we don't know for sure yet. Yes.
Okay, back with my Daiso special, but for some reason, restarting the Twitch app to see if I can get the Okay, there it is. For some reason, it was not wanting to connect with the chat box so I could monitor it.
Yeah.
Did?
I'm quite certain we just witnessed another manipulation of time, but by whom? With Round Rocks gone and the Enigma Codex rendered useless, it can't very well be the Illuminati. Could Alexander have a will of its own? Are you sure
It
it's
is
not
a
the cat?
primal.
At any rate, we stand ilms from the core, the very heart of a primal. Whatever the true nature of the entity that awaits you in there, you can be sure it'll be like no foe you've faced before. Godspeed. Thanks.
What?
Talk about a narrow escape. If I'd been standing so much as a yawn to the left, I'd be a pair of smoking boots by now. Yeah, that would be bad. Anyway, we'd better get on with securing the area so that Y'shtola can bring up the rear with Round Rocks. We didn't want to drag the poor child back here. She's the only one who can access the controls. Yeah, that's also important. So that swirling void is some sort of ripple in time. I can't say I like the sound of that. You take care in there, both of you.
Okay, we ready for this?
No.
Soul of the Creator. Let's see how many tanks actually remember this correctly.
You could have me go in his tank and the answer would probably still be 0. I don't even know what fight this is.
Oh, you'll know it as soon as you see it. Trust me. Why did I pat your belly? Belly pats!
That'd be even better if I was in one of the more traditional Dragoon armors.
Oh god, yeah. This should be a little better. Almost. Need a little backup. Okay, just outside hitbox. There we go! Back pats! You got this! Psych! You can do it!
Hey, Doodles.
Hello, Doodles! Hello!
They're saying less than 5 minutes. Or a minute and a half in. Do you want, have you gotten your tea?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Tea has been gotten. Tea has been poured. Tea is being sipped.
Ooh.
Tea is staining my beautiful game mat. It always leaks a little on the first pour. There's nothing I can do about it. We're waiting on the last bit of Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Who tried to shoot at us.
And had us time stopped while they aimed.
Yes. Scary, scary.
Only for some reason, the time stop ended a bit early.
Yeah, what's up with that? You'd think that villains know better.
Well, their instruction manual has gone AWOL, so maybe they don't know better.
That would be bad.
And maybe it's been written in Sanskrit all this time.
Ew! Sand between my toes and my brain cells. Not good.
That is such a fun answer.
You wanted something else?
Goldfish shoals nibbling at your toes?
We're up to 3 minutes. Come on, party.
If we hit 5 minutes, I'm going to bait it into popping.
And you'd bait it how? By going to the bathroom?
By doing something that can be interrupted. Close.
Cotton candy. Yum yum. There is a faux place near us that has this automatic cotton candy machine that,
and
like,
it's been out forever.
Unfortunately, it's been broken forever, which is sad because I've been sorely tempted to try it because it, like, produces these big giant flowers and stuff.
Right.
I hope they do get it fixed or at least replace it.
Yeah.
I'm
afraid neither of us has seen Hell of a Boss.
I'm just sad that the Mongolian barbecue was out.
Both of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the real sad part. Both of them.
No, I will really tempt it. Be right back.
Okay.
No, I can't. Which is bad.
Temptation denied. Well, I'll try.
No.
Oh, well.
Occupied.
Well, that is. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back in a minute.
Let's see how many people actually recognize that quote. Unfortunately, I know Baron and a lot of the folks who were originally from the Bay Area got a lot of British programming. We got very little down in our neck of the woods. At least consistently.
KPBS had a good amount of it. The Britcoms were generally on there. Was Lovejoy? I think Lovejoy was on cable. And Red Dwarf came to KPBS a little late, but it did come there. It's just I never had the chance to really see it. You know, like when it first came on, my dad did watch the first episode. I don't think he was overly impressed, but I was like over at your place at the time, so I didn't see it until years later. That one time when I did, I guess over at Drew and Jarrett's, get to see like all of season 1.
Well, my family wasn't big into cable, so
Yeah.
My dad preferred climbing on the roof with an aerial antenna.
Yeah, that's something of the feudal gesture in Fallbrook.
Yeah, in the middle of hilly valleys, no, that's not gonna work.
There was, I think 2 of the 3 networks would come in fine. The third one, not so much, and PBS was okay. Actually, another baiting. I will be right back.
It says average wait time 5 minutes. Why is it almost at 8?
Yeah.
It lies. Yeah, one of the interesting things that's happening with a lot of the lower, normal raids, it's not as bad for the Alliance raids, especially with the new rules that you can't cheese the system or the duty finder. But the normal raids, what's happening is that people are literally skipping them to speedrun to get to the top-end content, which I can kind of understand because it's 10 years worth of content they need to play through.
Yes. Oh boy, yes.
And they want to stay on the story for that entire, the MSQ for that entire time, so they don't go for the sidetrack for the raids and stuff. So you get these people who you'll constantly get the top-end ones popping, but a lot of them don't go back and get the lower ones, which is sad. Or they'll just do it unsynced.
Yeah, like that other group was.
Mm-hmm. Which is not a bad thing. I mean,
No.
at least they're getting through it and seeing the story.
Like us at the moment.
Yeah. And of course, this being a really kind of tough one.
I suppose 12 would be the one that you'll see the least.
Though it is actually a really fun encounter. It's usually 11 that gets skipped over a lot. Because, well, Cruise Chaser. Oh yeah, yeah. My parents had one of those giant satellite dishes on their current property for ages, and I was actually shocked to find out that they replaced it with a dish network.
Ah,
But even that is questionable. Come on. Oh wow, we're going to be in for a long haul, aren't we?
yeah. Meh.
Aw. We don't have much in the way of emotes, do we?
Probably not.
I can eat a pumpkin cookie. Yum.
What about a crab cookie? We had Krabby. Average wait time 11 minutes. Time elapsed.
We had Krabby.
11:55. Yes, exactly. We had Krabby. Krabby was delicious. Well, at least you don't phone that in unlike some Elisa I know.
I say.
Don't try that on me. Try that to the queue. See if you can scare it into submission. Yeah, that's it. You tell her who's boss. Oh, now we know we're bored.
Oh, we're pushing the average wait time up to 11 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And it started at under 5.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't seen anyone else in the queue. Sad words.
Sad words. Remember, if you're a buck average player of FF14, that means half the population is worse than you.
Yeah.
I think people tend to forget that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been busy working on those all afternoon. He never takes a break, and that actually kind of worries me. Are you going to try and scare it into submission?
I'm going to stare it into submission. Stare.
I was really surprised all the other ones went so quickly.
I know, and this one's now average wait time 14.
Yeah. maybe we missed the train or something? No worries, Olga. He will get to you when he gets to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of recent FF14 drama, something to talk about. So, you remember me talking about the Stalker plugin?
Yes.
I will not say its name. Just a
You
reminder.
haven't yet. Why start now?
All add-ons and plugins and third-party tools are considered against the TOS of Final Fantasy XIV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Yoshi P the other day put out a notice on his board, and a lot of people are feeling that it's not enough. Because he effectively basically reminded people that third-party tools are against the TOS, and said that they would take legal action against the person who's writing the tool, but didn't say anything about actually changing the code to where you couldn't do what he's doing with the tool. Well, the guy, a lot of people are like, no, you need to fix this. This should not be clear and in the open for people to pull from.
Yes.
But what they have done is they have filed a lawsuit, and the guy immediately went, oh my god, they're going to sue me for what I feel is just absolutely nothing? It's like, no, it's not nothing, dude. The guy who wrote it even admitted that he did it so that he could try and get back at someone who was underselling him at the market board.
Really? That's your motivation?
Petty. Well, he has since pulled the tool down, but before he did, he basically handed out the code and the server code for it.
Of course he did.
So that's now completely free and in the open to whoever wants to grab it if they know where to look, i.e. the dark web.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need to reconsider their...
Well, part of the problem is one of the only ways to fight something like that is use of,
Well, I'm more talking about the... how the, information gets, surfaced in the API, which is basically what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, they either need to handle it completely and utterly server side.
Yeah, which I don't think they can.
Or they can do end-to-end encryption.
Yeah.
Which at this point is actually kind of a joke. It's been cracked so hard. I mean, we could probably check with Careduit on that, but from what I understand, a lot of people just refuse to touch end-to-end encryption, which is just, we need that for really important things like credit cards. So I don't know what the state of that is, but the only other thing is they start putting in anti-cheat detection, and that will make the game worse.
Yes. Yes, it will. No, it'd just be... One thing, what you do actually is you, encode the data as it comes through. They can probably crack the encoding, what's it? It doesn't work right now. But you do that, and if they crack that, that's a DMCA violation.
so long I don't remember the patter of it.
Yeah. The last time we did it, it'd be the Savage. Oh. You have to do the Savage version to get this mount, right?
Yes.
Pity. It's kind of a hilarious mount.
Yes, it is. Just a reminder, at one point in the fight, there's going to be several cardinal positions, and orbs, and you want to go into one of the orbs.
Okay. Change.
Let's see if the tanks remember. Yes!
Yay, we live!
He has wings!
Because of course he does. Time stop.
Yes, time stop.
Ow. Oh no, the other healer's down! Ow. Stop again. Got out of that one. Guys, don't take this way, someone. Ow.
Yeah, here. This is where you need to choose an orb and go into it.
Yeah, and this too.
Everyone watch Ladonia's screen. It gets interesting.
Yes. Okay, that's mine now. Freeze time field is deactivated. No matter. Uplanders will be reduced to smolder dust. Fire! That sounds familiar. We're the reason why it collapsed.
Yes. We are the reason.
Warrior Blade is the reason for the season. Yeah, he's just kind of pouring out abilities at the moment, isn't he?
We have a big one behind us!
Yeah, he summoned Alexander and then that showed up. So he summoned the big Alexander. Make a holy.
Oh, I don't think there's enough here!
Tether. Sure. Yeah, especially at that point.
Nice!
Yes!
Ooh, that was exciting! It's been a long time since I've healed that fight. It's crazy.
And thanks to the, I was going through the Savages, I remember this fight. I don't remember when we went through it originally.
It was a long time ago.
And a kitty far, far away.
I'm giving it to the ninja.
So did I. Top one on the list. A toy Alexander. Which apparently I got on a 52. I roll 90 somethings on the current minion and I can't get it.
I rolled a 98 on that minion and lost to someone rolling a 99.
Yeah.
Whee!
You do not disappoint, old friends. The path to the control room is clear. Everyone, follow me.
The flow of aether to the core must be stopped. Pray, lend us your strength one more time, child.
Winds back time, doings of Uplanders will be undone, history will be rewritten, and Illuminati will rule over New World Order. If you think you can take ground rocks from us, you're welcome to try. Foolish Uplanders. Knowings of the Enigma Codex are not known to just one. That doesn't look good.
Oh, that's never good.
What in the damn thing's responding to him? Uplanders are slow-seeing. Quick things never needed Gobby Girl from beginning. Really now. Yeah, I think you're exceeding the 4-second limit.
When the final core is activated and Alexander fully awakens, its powers will be such that it could entirely consume any who sought to control it. You were too craven to risk your own life until you had no choice.
Treasure Hunter. The treasure hunter is too slow coming. Future has chosen.
You poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? Future doesn't choose us. We choose the future. Now, child.
Actually, that was me.
No. That was
You
your
just said.
Oh. I thought it said your Stola. So the knowledge of the Enigma Codex allowed you to disable the core.
Power stores are depleting rapidly. Without a steady supply of Aether, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing grinds to a halt and fades away.
Ramrox is glad to see Treasure Hunter safe, but how is Treasure Hunter sneaky hiding from the Illuminati? I don't know. There are great shaking, and I was thrown from my feet into some dark, cramped place. I must have lost consciousness, because I don't remember anything until a few moments ago.
Huh. Sounds to me like you had a nice nap in a rubbish chute. But what matters is you're safe. And with that, I think we can declare this operation a success.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, they don't look so good.
Actually, let's start with Shanoa, who's way up here. Shanoa, what are you doing? Wedge?
The chief says the advanced calculating device inside the Colossus, Alexander's brain, if you will, is still running on auxiliary power. See that device glowing red over there? There are ones just like it installed all over the place. In that sense, I suppose it's like the entire Colossus is one giant brain. If Alexander puts its full mind to something, why, I bet it could conceive of things beyond our mortal comprehension. Well, that is a primal of sorts.
Biggs?
Poor Mide. The last truly believed that her beloved was alive somewhere inside that steel beast. Can't imagine how she's feeling now.
I find it interesting. Biggs is looking up at something, but we can't get a camera angle on it.
Yeah. Maybe from the elevator. It's just the top of the dome.
Roundrox is happy that Mide is safe. Roundrox has so many treasures to show Mide back at Shortstop. I truly remember nothing. It's as if I was floating in a vast, dark emptiness. And yet, I was not afraid, for it was as if a great presence surrounded me in every direction, was watching over me, its eyes gentle.
Oh, really? Quick Things had a few tricks up his sleeve right to the end, eh? With Roundrox, we saw the Codex grant its knowledge to a child with a pure, innocent belief in its ideals. Seeing Quick Things do the same, it would seem that crazed obsession is a suitable substitute. Not that it would avail him much in the end.
I felt the presence of the horn beneath us. It and the core have become as one, fusing into an instrument of unbridled destruction. If we do not stop the core now, it will soon grow beyond the ability anyone to contain. It is little wonder our foe was loath to reach out with its own mind's hand.
Lovely.
Yeah, that goes down, go boom. We fall down, go boom.
Time to
go.
leave Central Control.
Though we will never see this place again. Goodbye, Central Control.
That might be just as well. Don't know that I want to come back here.
Twould seem our work here is done. Let us take our leave.
Damn it all, didn't we kill that bastard? Negative. Quick Things better build own body, made stronger than ordinary Gabi. Quick Things is not unmade by simple flesh wound. Better built. Seven hells, that's not a mask, it's his face. He's more Machina than Goblin. No. Stop that.
Yeah, this is bad. But we just won.
Oh, Alexander, Lord of Steel and Whirly Cogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgment. I agree with Wedge.
The Codex responds. He means to return to the past. Oh, that's never good.
Access denied. What means this?
This red glow. Alexander is refusing to obey his commands?
brain machine! Quick Things has chosen one! Tongue flaps and Quick Things must be obeyed! I think it disagreed.
I think it disagreed mightily. Night. Don't wake up.
Back again. It would seem Alexander has achieved what a simple flesh wound could not. Quick Things' permanent deactivation. Quite how and why is less clear. If I didn't know better, I would say the machine had a mind of its own.
Dan? My love? Could it truly be you?
That might be a yes.
You were there. In there all this time, weren't you? Watching over me, keeping me safe.
It did just blink twice. Bugger me, I think the machine's actually talking to her. So this all really was in the Primal all this time? Chief? Is that even possible?
The core, without the codex to bridle its power, it rages out of control.
That's got to be really blinding in her vision.
It drinks in the aether like no primal I've ever known. It must be stopped now, lest Eorzea be bled dry. Finally, I see. This is why you summoned me to this place, isn't it, my love? I thank you for guiding me here, Madonia, and Rambrax. Know that I shall always treasure the time we shared. Farewell, my friends.
Wait.
No, Mide! Mide must not go!
Really, I don't recommend that sort of thing.
My friends, leave this place. Leave now. Fear not, Alexander will trouble you no longer.
Last we heard, Alexander is going to be very troublesome.
My love, what is this place?
How best to put it? We stand inside a mathematical simulation, calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. One might equally say it is the dream that Alexander dreams.
And what of our companions? Are they...
Their fate was not mine to change, Mayday. All that came to pass did so for a reason. History is as it was, as it should be, free of the paradoxes that spelled its undoing. From this place, unfettered by the mortal construct of time, Alexander looks out upon past, present, and future, seeing infinite possibilities. I see what it sees, and feel what it feels. This perfect machine, born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, if you could see the worlds we have seen. A world in which the Illuminati rule history with an iron fist, every nation brought under their yoke. A world in which Alexander spread wide the wings of time and swept the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Alexander dreamed all the realities imaginable, all the realities mathematically computable, and in the end, reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing and erase itself from existence.
But why?
Alexander possesses the power to travel through time and space and reshape history for the better. But such power comes at great cost. The sheer quantity of aether consumed in the process means that Alexander itself would, mayhap not immediately, but inevitably, bring ruin to this world. This perfect machine, this supreme manifestation of logic and science, deemed its own existence a threat. And so it chose to do nothing. To leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man, with all his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment. A time will come when the fate of this world is placed in the hands of one warrior. For reasons hidden to me, the future from that day forth remains shrouded in mystery, beyond even the Colossus's ability to calculate. And yet, Alexander chose to believe in that woman and the light within her.
I met that woman, my love. I believe in her too.
There was but a single time Alexander was spurred to action. Not to change history, but to preserve it. The summoning of the Colossus and the events that followed had potentially disastrous consequence for our reality. Its fabric strained to accommodate an infinite number of potential futures separated by nary a thread. Were the wings of time to fall into the hands of the Illuminati, the repercussions would be dire indeed. History would be rewritten over and over again, each time leading the land of Aether. And in the end, the Colossus would usher in another calamity. To prevent this tragedy, to preserve the circle of time as it had already been set in motion, Alexander sent forth a humble servant to do its bidding. A clockwork quarrel, an eternal child, to gently nudge history back onto its proper path. And now, but one task remains. Having become one with the horn, the core is well nigh indestructible. It would only regrow itself until it bled the world dry. And so we must heed Alexander's wish and seal it away, far from the reach of man. A closed pocket of space-time, a fraction of an instant that will repeat in perpetuity for all eternity. That is where the core must go, and us with it.
Don't you see, my love? We're already there. In coming here to you, I've closed the circle of time. I am all but certain of it. When I accepted the horn all those years ago, the man who gave it to me said that it had the power to grant any wish. And so I took the horn in hand and prayed with every ounce of my will. that one true desire of my heart. To be with you forever.
And it's raining.
Of course it's raining!
Some time loop this is. It can't even keep the weather straight.
Well, we did take a while in there. It was only partially a time loop.
So, going with what we know later, and with Alexander being unable to see past a certain point in the future.
Uh-huh.
Does this mean that Alexander's power was actually constrained to within inside another time loop? That big one?
Possibly. It would make sense and keep everything from just breaking.
Kind of, at least.
Wedge.
Look at this, Ladonia, Rena. It's as if everything inside the barrier is frozen in time. I'll have to ask the chief what he makes of this. Round Rocks is back in Idleshire with the chief. Everyone's safe and sound, except for Mide, that is. Poor lass always had a flair for the dramatic, but to think she'd throw herself into the core. It's odd, though. I could have sworn I heard her voice in there, saying the Colossus would trouble us no more, or something of the sort. And for what it's worth, it has been sleeping like a baby ever since we got out. And that's not the half of it. Take a closer look inside the barrier. It's like time is standing still. Buggered if I know what it all means, but I'd like to believe Mide and her love somehow sealed away the core for us. Softens the blow a bit, you know? Wedge. Just what do you think is happening inside the barrier? Perhaps I'll head down and take a closer... On second thought, maybe not.
Good thinking, Wedge.
Of endings and beginnings. Biggs has been reflecting on your final confrontation. I'm still not sure how he managed it, but I'm just happy to be out of that God's forsaken place in one piece. Of course, it's a damn shame what happened to Mide. Hold on a moment, Ladonia. She's what? Aye, Chief. Leave it to us.
Eh?
Bloody hells. Roundrox has gone missing. I've been worried sick about the poor lass ever since we got back. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your best friend throw herself into a running engine? I'll wager she's run off somewhere the two of them used to frequent together. Widge and I will have a look around here. Why don't you search the collector's quarter? Come on, let's find her before she gets herself into any more trouble. You got it.
In the rain.
Yeah, well, when else would you run away?
Hey, Round Rocks. You okay, girl? Oh, it's Uplander. What does Uplander come to this place? Round Rocks is sorry for worrying Uplanders. Round Rocks just want to go quiet place, do some back thinking. Running out of giant whirly cog, Runrocks felt something rattling in pocket. So Runrocks reaches in and cannot believe what she finds. Rattling thing is glowstone. Runrock's favorite treasure.
It looks like the same stone.
But it is dark. Even with many tidings, glowstone does not glow for Round Rocks. Not anymore.
Just as well. There you are, child. We were worried sick about you. What's that, you two? Is Autumnus? The Codex no longer responds to her touch. Intriguing, if not entirely surprising. Were I to guess, I would hazard that it's because this experience has served to open her eyes. The Enigma Codex was born from one man's all-consuming pursuit of perfection. Its knowledge sealed off from any who harbored even a sliver of doubt as to the merits of the ideals it espoused. Quick things, Mide in her youth, Round Rocks, though their reasons might differ. Arrogance, youthful idealism, childish innocence. None thought to question the words within, and so the Codex opened itself to them. But now Round Rocks has seen with her own eyes what blind devotion to ideals can bring.
And she is not the naive child she was before.
Aye, it's all well and good to dream of building something perfect. But sooner or later you have to stop dreaming and start doing. Hammering it together by your own hand, with your own blood, sweat, and tears. In so doing, you are forced to confront your own failings. Deal with your frustration at the world's unfortunate habit of falling below expectations. Hell, there may come a time when you just want to tear the whole bloody thing apart and start again. But more often than not, you emerge from it all with something you can hold on to, carry with you into the future. And that will do a damn sight more for you than any story-eyed ideal.
Round Rocks understands. Round Rocks will collect more and more junk. Build city of great treasures with own hands.
You said it.
Round Rocks has one wish. Not glowstone glow as piece of Mide's dream. Round Rocks would get back to Mide. A noble wish, child. Would that we could grant it. But I fear the steel giant, and all that lies within the barrier is far beyond the reach of mortal hands.
Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. That's the fate I'd not wish on anyone. Well then. Well, look who it is. You have a real knack for turning up underfoot, don't you? I'm reminded of the apparent ease with which this little squirrel seemed to slip in and out of the Colossus. Were it not for the small matter of time having stopped in there, I'd send her in with Roundrox's glowstone without a moment's hesitation.
Mew. 2 mews? Might that suggest a willingness to try? Mew.
Giving a stone to a cat in hopes of delivering it to 2 souls trapped in time. Now I think I've seen everything. Do you think those 2 will ever be free of that place?
Mayhap one day, when the perfect future they sought to bring about becomes a reality. In that sense, one might even say their fates are in our hands. Leave to Round Rocks. Round Rocks work hard. Build sparkly, shiny future for Mide. As shall we, child. And with that, Rena, Ladonia, we must take our leave. For you have done to stave off yet another primal threat. You have our gratitude.
I contacted Biggs and Wedge to let them know they could call off the search. Needless to say, they were relieved to hear that Round Rocks is safe. There's also a matter they were looking to discuss with you. They said they'd be waiting for you back at the short stop.
If you wish to return to the short stop, I would ask a small favor of you as well. Pray deliver this volume to Backrex. Tell him I believe it is that of which he seeks. Till we meet next time, Rena, Ladonia.
Right back at you, kid.
So back to the short stop bus stop?
Yes. And then on to second base.
Round Rocks! Phew. Round Rocks, sorry for making troubles. Round Rocks will be good, Gabby. Play here with Bitty Bombs.
Oh, you're already the best. Here we are then, at the end of yet another harrowing journey. And still with all our important bits to boot. Wait, my favorite wrench! Oh dear, I hope it isn't lost in time and space somewhere. Oh dear. If he's lost his favorite wrench, will he be able to make any new coffee makers?
You know, this is Wedge. He'll go and find another favorite wrench. And name it something really stupid. Because that's what he does.
Yes. Thank goodness Round Rocks is safe. With all the Illuminati stragglers running about, I feared the worst. The girl could have at least have the courtesy to tell someone before she goes wandering off like that.
Wonder. Backrex?
Now Round Rocks is safe at shortstop, and Backrex is easy breathing. Uplanders have things at Backrex. Uplanders bring present for Backrex?
Yeah.
Weathered manuscript. Judging from the wear and tear of the parchment, this elegantly penned document entrusted to you by Y'shtola appears to be quite ancient. This is surely a legend book from Y'shtola. Backrex has waited for a legend book for a long time. Backrex has been reading many things about Enigma Codex and blue-haired Uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyflock from Giant of Whirlycogs. Thanks, Backrex. Now, Giant of Whirlycogs sleeps, and Gobbyflock is safe. But still, Backrex would fill Brincase with knowings. Fill pages of Watcher Book with data. Let Backrex see. Yes. It's just as Backrex. Are Backrex's eyes playing tricks on him? Hi, you feeling alright there? You look like you've seen a ghost. Page tells fairy legend of Hotgo tribe, Uplanders of blue hair. Many years ago in old times, 2 children, boy and girl, outstep from belly of great steel giant. 2 children grow to man and woman, becoming father and mother of great people of Hotgo. Names of 2 are Diane and Mide. Look at hand drawing. Even faces are same looking. Ye gods, if that's our Mide and Diane, why, that means one day they'll be freed from their fate and reborn far in the past. So after searching for near an eternity, they finally found the perfect world they were searching for. It may be just a fairy tale, but I, for one, would like to believe it. And fairy legend goes on. 2 children step out of steel giant holding small stone. Stone is dirt when sitting on ground, but hold stone in hand and shiny lights.
The stone of red rocks.
Let me see if I have this straight. The codex fragment you gave to that squirrel a few moments ago now features in a legend from ages past. That can't be possible, can it? At this point, I'm about ready to believe in anything. But that reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask you too. Remember when we went into the core and almost got our arses fried by that Colossus inside a Colossus? I felt the strangest sensation then. A feeling that chilled me to the bone, as if something terrible had happened and I couldn't for the life of me remember. I felt it too, so tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while Quick Thinks was spinning the hands of the clock?
My bun brain hurts. Can we stop now?
I did kind of see things.
I'm afraid I do. And it hurts.
You're afraid you do? Well, that's not ominous in the least. Second thought, how about you don't tell us? Thank you very much.
Okay.
You'll get no arguments from me. There are some secrets better left secret. From the look on Ladonia's face, I reckon this is one of them. No, that's just my headache.
Yeah, we'll forget this in probably a week.
That long? Anyway, it seemed this long and thoroughly mind-boggling battle of ours has finally come to an end. Of course, there's still plenty of work to be done, but now that Quick Thinks is out of the picture, I've got high hopes that Round Rock and our friends will one day build their shining kingdom of rubbish and refuse. Speaking of work, we'd better get back to it before the chief catches us chattering. Always a pleasure, Ladonia. Rena, till next time. And oh boy, will there be a next time.
Yeah, space-time wedgies always leave my brains hurting. And my bums.
Singularities make me nervous.
Yes.
Back in time. Ooh, does that mean one of these orchestration roles is Huey Lewis?
I have to answer that. Yes! Brute justice mode!
Eh?
That's the Sentai theme.
Right.
So what
Anybody
now?
have a toy Alexander?
Oh, you got the toy Alexander? Nice.
Yes, I did! No, I want this one. At first dismissed as a quaint oddity, it has recently been discovered that the Illuminati use this fully functional replica of the primal Alexander to educate young goblins in the fields of metallurgy and engineering.
And there he is in all his
From what I understand, this Alexander was active for no more than a few seconds. Thanks.
Yeah. There he is in all his city stomping glory.
Yes.
So, what?
Well, you know what's on the list. You figure it out.
What is on the list?
Well, there's a trial. And 2 side stories. And I think that's what we're down to.
No.
Seems like there's one other thing.
Well, yeah, there is
Yeah, trial
Warring
and 2 side
Triad.
story. Yes.
And it won't be till next patch that we get the ending for Mahak.
Right.
Shadows of Mahak.
Yeah, this was the raid of the patch. So, like I said, 2 different side stories, both in Ishgard, I believe, and Warring Triad.
Yeah, I think the next on our list is Warring Triad, but we'll swing by the Hive real quick here and get an Aetheryte attuning. For something that we won't do for quite some time.
If ever.
We could probably go in unsynced at some point. Do we have to go into the Hive? It's kind of green. Both asked not. Somehow we squeaked through that. Touchy, touchy.
There we go. After a pause, you smash the gemstone against the Aetheryte. Nothing much happens. Out of habit, you attune with the Aetheryte, and once more, nothing much happens. Except for that.
Yeah, we'll deal with that some other day.
Hi-ho, Eorzea. Get us out of here.
Quick way!
Thank you.
Foggy, 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 fog.
Actually, no, it's kind of clear. Clear skies. It's nearly dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not so clear.
And cold.
Yes!
Oh.
Oh?
I am stupid, bud.
Okay.
We're probably not going to go back to Idleshire anytime soon, so I forgot to turn in my last tokens for my Red Mage suit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Off air.
But the entrance back is like right over here.
Fine. If Urza's willing, I'm willing.
Quick way.
Never argue with the chocobo you're riding.
Yeah, you might find yourself missing some toes. Because their necks are long enough that they can swing their head around and go, chump! And that was all she wrote.
Something like that.
We love chocobos, but if you think a standard parrot can take off a finger, yeah.
You boy, yeah.
See, back in Idleshire.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least. Yeah. This place.
Thingy.
Oh, Charlian. Or Charlian as opposed to old Charlian.
New Charlian.
The naming conventions get so weird. Yeah, apparently the original plan for AAR, that this would actually be a different starting state. And they pulled it at the last minute because they felt the teams were overloaded.
Yeah. And 6 a.m.
Yep. And
Look at those shadows.
Hear those bagpipes kick in. We're ignoring you, Rowena.
It's kind of nice to be able to say that.
And we want our chest of casting and our pants of casting. Okay, making sure I didn't have anything melded in them. There we go. A full suit of Alexander casting gear.
Ooh, fancy.
Now we can go back to Ishgard. And have a drink at the
And
Forgotten
stand
Night.
all week at the Forgotten Night.
Yes. Oh, right. She can't fly here.
Darn FAA rules.
Sorry.
Apologize to Eorzea.
Way.
She made you plunk your beak into that stone.
Donut. Flappy, 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 flap.
Flippity flap flap.
Yeah, I did a real clean out of my inventory before we started today. It looks much better. I threw things on my beleaguered retainer. So yeah, next week it's off to the Warring Triad.
And other places. One hopes.
Now, would it be the second or third?
Second. We've done first.
Okay.
Which means make sure of your sense of balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though you remember which one the second one is.
You went over an awful lot, so yeah.
I've never stopped. Go in his heels and rescue me every time rescue comes up for you.
There we go. Back in organ territory.
Yes. More dramatic music.
Oh, and we have a gazebo to call our own.
Okay then.
Seer.
Yeah.
Hildebrand.
Oh. I told you, side stories.
Oh,
We have 2 of them to do.
Yep. Yes, we are full of
finally
organs.
getting back to one of the older, or the side story that has been sitting for a while.
Ah, the Scholasticate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has been an eventful night. Thank you.
Not really.
Yes, it has.
For like 15 minutes.
We didn't what? The tanks knew the proper limit break. So, I'll take it.
I'm talking about the wait.
Oh, yeah.
That was uneventful.
That was very uneventful. With that said, thank you all for coming along. We will be back on tomorrow night on Theron and Rylea. We have no idea what we're doing.
Probably the current thingy. Special deliveries.
Oh, yeah, we'll need to do those.
Because we haven't done those yet, and we are still working our way through the current set.
Yep, we'll figure it out.
Yes.
Thankfully, we don't have to do the Alliance raid anymore.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, poor Theron had to run it 6 times before he finally got his drop. And a couple of those roams were
something to roll on.
Yeah, I know. He's down to 1 item left that he needs.
That's going to be a problem.
With that said, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and say hello to Caerdwin for us.
Yes, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you here tomorrow at 9:30 Pacific. And now we bring you these moves.